Oh wow, not bad. I'm already up to almost 4 stacks of string on this little passive spider farm. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I'm not even over here that much. That's working out really well. Huh, cool. All right, well, let's see. What am I going to work on today? I think I want to get a couple more villagers done and get them moved over into the library. I need to do a few things to protect them a little bit. And one of those would be fire tick. So I asked you guys in the comments to let me know if I should turn off fire tick. And I think it was pretty unanimous that everyone said, yeah, go ahead and turn it off. But what really sealed the deal is that I have a very special viewer who loves watching my videos with her mom and dad. And she asked her mom and dad to post a comment to me on the video, on last week's video. And that comment was, tell Oda to turn off the fire tick. So thank you for that, Chipmunk. I appreciate that. And I will go ahead and do that right now. So I think that is a game rule, I believe. Oops, let me see. Game rule. Hold on. / let's see. You know what? am I not OP on this? You know, I have to change this game to creative momentarily, I think, to run this command. Oh, boy. Yeah, here we go. Game rule. Let's see, do fire tick. False. There we go. Fire tick is turned off. So let's go ahead and put that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to exit the game and come back in. I'll be right back. There we go. Okay. We are back now. Hopefully fire tick should be off. And if anything were to happen, like a lightning strike, it shouldn't burn down things. So another suggestion here was about lightning rods. And I've never really used lightning rods much for their intended use. But basically they apparently have a very large range. Do I have a separate copper? Do I have like no copper? Okay, I got 21 copper ore. Okay. Oh, that's silk touch. I don't have fortune yet, do I? Do I not have fortune? You know what? I probably do have the fortune enchantment, but I haven't enchanted that yet. Well, you know what? This is copper. You don't really need fortune for copper, at least not right away. So let me go ahead and work on chipping away some of this copper. Yeah, I've never really used. Oh boy, that is slow. With you sure get used to the faster tools, don't you? Yeah, like I've never really used lightning rods to divert lightning. Well, I mean, I tried to, and I think it failed one time. But apparently they have a pretty big range, like 128 or something. So if I can just put a couple of lightning rods outside of the village walls, then if any lightning strike comes anywhere close to my villagers, then I should be able to, deflect that lightning and not have my villagers. Hey, oh, there's no fuel in those right now because last time I had run this, I had done a lot of lava. All right, let me go ahead and put some fuel in these. There we go. Okay, so we'll get those lightning rods done in just a moment once that is ready to go. Okay. And now, so that should keep the lightning away from them, so none of these get turned into witches. And I think that might be okay. I think as long as that's there, then I don't really have to worry too much about them being exposed to the sky. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. Oh, I did switch over. I had 2 of these that were running bottles because I needed the honey blocks for the library. And since I have enough of those, I switched them both now over to shears to do honeycombs. For 2 reasons. Number one, I can work with the waxed copper, but also I can create candles for the villager desks. So let that wax build up a little bit. So let's see how many. Okay, this will be enough lightning rods for now. So let's go ahead and put them on some pillars. These are going to be kind of ugly at first. I feel like I'm doing that a lot, right? I'm building a lot of kind of ugly at first builds. Let's see. I'll at least make them with we'll at least make them stone bricks. So I think the way these work is they have to be pretty tall, like taller than most of the other things around that you're trying to protect the lightning strikes from. And they of course have to be on like some kind of a solid, like non-flammable kind of a base, like stone. So I think if I were to put a lightning rod like out here, this will probably be good for now. There we go. We'll make them 10 high. That's pretty tall. I mean, it's not taller than those trees, but it's taller than like any of this stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll put another one kind of over here a little bit. And then, you know, just a few of them surrounding the village, just so that we don't, again, we don't turn our villagers into witches. Let's see. This will probably be good for this one over here. This is probably far enough away from everything. And boop, there we go. And I do have my good boots, right? Yeah, my boots are fully done. Do I have... Oh, I do have protection 4 on these. Okay. Yeah, because I haven't gotten the protection 4 enchantment yet. That's one of the books I still need. Which is why all this other armor is still unenchanted. I'll go ahead and put one over here. And with feather falling, okay, that hurt a little bit. Not too bad. And we'll do another one over here, and then that should be good enough to protect our villagers from anything terrible as far as lightning is concerned. I could throw another one like way over there. Or maybe just like over on that island there, just in case like that might help protect some of this over here. Yeah, let's try that. Can I get in the water? Yes. Okay, nice. All right, and I'm gonna have to sleep. And I do hear a neighbor mowing the lawn, so if you catch that that hum in the background when my microphone is active, that's what that is. All right, so yeah, we'll just put one right here on this little island, and hopefully that'll protect kind of this corner. And there we go. Perfect. So hopefully we won't have to be quite as worried about lightning storms. Here we go. All right, so where's the bed go? There we go. Lightning rod can go away. This can go away. Let me put these two things away, and then I think I'm going to start the episode by rolling for a couple villagers here, because we still have, I think, 7 that are needed to finish up. Oops, to finish up everything. Let's see. Let's put some of this stone away. And where would the copper thing go? Right now, I think I'm just going miscellaneous stuff for now. Okay. All right, so rolling villagers. So there is a mod out there that lets you kind of do it without so much manual labor of like breaking it and then, you know, putting it down where the villager is not standing, and then, you know, and all that, and waiting for him to attach to it and all that. So there's a little bit of a... Oh, man, I thought you were going to be a... Where's everyone else? Okay. I need one of you guys. Okay, I'll put it down. Hopefully one of them will sense it. There is a mod that kind of like lets you do that on the fly. Without having to go through all the motions of the whole process. Okay, he turned to go. Okay, there we go. Break that. Oh, is that somebody? That's a somebody. Stay in here, stay in here. Okay. So now, watch this. There's this little cycle trade. So if I... Oh, you know what? I need a book and some emeralds. Hold on a second. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab some emeralds and a book so that if he has what we want, we can go ahead and lock him in. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Do we have leather? We should have leather over here. Okay. Let me make a few books. That's enough. And we should have emeralds. We have 8 emeralds. Is that it? Do I have anything in my food? No. I'll take those golden carrots, though. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple of emeralds off of our guy here. Okay, 27. I think that'll work for now. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's go trade with our stick guys real quick here. We should have... well, 27. If I get anything that I need that's more expensive than 27, I probably won't keep it. So let's go with 27. and then I can worry about getting more emeralds for something else. Okay. Now, we can just hit this. He has power 1, and we just hit this, and it re-rolls. Boop, boop. Infinity. I don't need that one. Fortune 2. Nope, I already have fortune anyway. Yeah, see, this just goes a lot faster, and I'm okay with doing this because, you know what? I've done my time on the regular way, and I've been through more than half of these things that way. And these, protection, I need protection 4. These last few books, as you get down to the last few books that you need, they're, hold on a second. Sorry, I was getting a pen. They end up being harder to get because, you know, you're going to cycle through a lot of things that you've already gotten. So I figured doing it this way, Aquafinity, don't need that. I figured doing it this way is just going to save me a lot of time. So Sweeping Edge. I do need Sweeping Edge. 25? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully I won't need that very often. Okay, there we go. Sweeping Edge. Awesome. So that's one of the ones we needed. Sweet. All right. Now, do I want to go ahead and get him moved over now? Boop. Yeah, let me do that. Let me go ahead and get him moved over now. So I need to first pop the beds so that he'll realize that his bed is gone, and hopefully he's close enough to notice that. And let's go ahead and grab a boat and start the whole circus. Let's see, where are our boats? Here we go. All right, where are you, Mr. Sweeping Edge? There you are. Still here next to your table. Very good. All right. So hopefully this will go smooth because we kind of ironed out the process last time. I should be doing this with a lead. This will be a lot faster. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Yep, that's going to be a lot better. So hopefully I can get over that. Okay, he's past those. Coming over here. All right. Now, Sweeping Edge. Well, first I need to get him up here. Okay. And then now that you're up here, let me get you back in a boat. Back in the boat. There we go. Now, sweeping edge should be down here. Sharpness. Looting. Sweeping edge. Okay. That's not too far away. I need another boat. Let's see. I suppose I could use this boat. There we go. Sweeping edge. Let's put you right in here. Whoa, wait, what? What? Is that one guy still? What is his deal? Why? Let me put those beds back over here. They're wandering because they don't know where their beds are, probably. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. And then the one extra one. We don't need the one extra one right now because that would be the guy that we pulled over here. Okay, let me grab a second boat while I'm here. Okay. All right. Now let's do the whole thing here. So we're going to put this down here. He should lock into it. Okay, he just sparkled. Let's double check him with that. Was it trigger? Trigger this. Okay, that's his workbench. Excellent. The other guy didn't steal it from him. Let's put his boat into position. That should be good. Hey, no. Where are you going? Yeah. No. Where are you going, man? Why? Why are you going that way? Okay, well, is he going to try to claim a bed? Oh, villagers. They never, ever, ever do what you expect them to do. Now what? What? Where are you going? You going to sparkle on these beds? Did they not get all these beds? Oh, because it's gathering time and you're still attached to this stinking little bell. Okay, let's move the little bell. Let's break the beds. This is no longer a villager. I'm sorry, this is no longer a village. And then you are going to... No! Guys. Oh, come on. Stop. Break it up. Move. Okay. I'll just sit in the boat with him. Okay, is the other guy far enough away? Oh, what? Was he following us? Wow, he is dedicated to sticking with his buddy here. Do we have a chest boat? Let's make one. There we go. So there's a little trick that Millie showed me. Oh, now it's almost sleep time. And this guy's not going to know where to go. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, now everybody knows the beds are missing, right? So now I can put this down. And I can... There you go. See, now only one can fit in this boat. So now I can pull him away and you just stay. You stay. Me and him are going to go for a little run. I'm going to leave them there because they're all huddled around where their beds should be. Okay. Get you over here. This entire episode might be me just moving the villagers again. Okay. There we go. You can't see the beds because I have this nice little wall. All right. So now we're going to give these guys beds so they'll all lay down and go to sleep. Okay, including the one that was over here. Okay, they all have their own beds. He doesn't have a bed. He can't see anything that's going on over here. He can kind of see this bell. Let's put the bell here for now. Okay. Let's keep the center of the village behind that wall as well. Okay. Now. Daytime. Okie doke. Now, we want you to come up here. Excuse me. Okay. And then once you've... Okay, maybe he's already found his. You want this one over here. You want this one. Do you have one yet? No, you're just wandering. Located at... Oh, nope, he does. He is actually attached to his. You can see it bubbling up there. So he just needs to actually go to it. Here, why don't you, here's a way up. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not an apiarist, apiary. You're not a bee guy. You're a library guy. Come on, man. Seriously. What are you doing? Go to your table. Okay, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Okay. Let's see. Now, go to your table. There you go. That's yours. It's yours. Go. 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 There we go. Let's double check him real quick. There we go. He is on the right one. He's in the center and... Oh, no. Get in there. Get in. Okay. Flawless. Okay, that only took 24 minutes of my video. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Villagers are a thing, aren't they? I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and chop down some trees. Trade some sticks for some emeralds. And go see if we can do one or two more of these guys, and hopefully they'll behave a little bit better than he did. Gosh, I still need 6 more. But you know, once they're done, and I won't have to worry about them ever again. And that would be awesome. And then I'll have all the best tools and weapons. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Every log is breaking a vine. This just sounds hilarious. So, you know, someone was telling me that, so last episode I shot that gas and I got the return to sender. Apparently now they drop a special record when you do that. I'm sorry, a special disc. Music disc. And, I'm guessing that chunk was probably loaded too long for it to still be there, but I wanted to check on it. My boots went through the portal. I just wanted to check on that real quick to see if it might still be laying over there, because it was over this way. Let me turn on hitboxes. It was like down there. Yeah, his stuff isn't still there. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we killed him and then left the nether. That was probably before we went over that way. Yeah, dang it. I was hoping that his loot might still be down there and I might be able to get that record. So we'll have, next time we find a ghast out here, we're going to have to try to do the return to sender thing again and try to get that music disc. Let's see. Oops. Need a doop, 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 and then doop, doop, and then bloop. There we go. And doop. And do this tree next. Replant this tree. We actually got like 14 saplings off of that one. That's pretty awesome. I like that it's been here long enough that we have, like, it goes all the way to the top. We don't have to worry about it breaking halfway up or anything. Once you have a elytra and stuff, it's even easier to do these. You can get them right after they're planted, even if the vines don't connect. Okay, good enough. That should give me enough sticks to get a decent number of emeralds to buy the next book or two. And then once we do that, we'll be done with the librarians for today. I'm only going to do, we'll do one or two more. We'll do like, we'll try to maybe get like 2 more books. And if they go really fast, maybe a third. Because again, we have six left that we still need. 7 if you include the one we just got. So let's see. What do I want to do? What was I getting ready to do? I need to go trade those to the other guy. Put that there, and I guess the leaves go in here too. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna seem really weird. I'm gonna throw a bunch of stuff on the ground. You know what? I don't need to throw it on the ground. I got a chest boat right here. But everything just so that I can like trade with this guy a little bit faster. Okay, there we go. Click. What do you? Okay. Oh, you know, I need to make sticks first. Planks, planks, planks. Sticks, 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 sticks. Okay. You know, I got the mod. I can just do that. Okay. Anyone else that I didn't click on yet? No. No. I need a better way to be able to target them. Who's the one I haven't traded yet? Nope. Nope. Okay. Let's see if we can we scoot up here a little bit. Oh, look at all that XP. Oh, I should have been healing my axe or something. Okay. Who haven't? Okay, you. Alright, that's 48. That's pretty good. Excellent. Alright, so that should be enough to get us. That's 50 total. That's awesome. We still got some sticks. That's no big deal. Great. Oh, we still got like lots of sticks. Did anybody refresh their trades over here? Anyone? Oh, press the button. They're not refreshing their trades. I don't know if it's the golems or the zombie or the time of day, but they're not refreshing. But that's okay. We got enough for now, which is what we wanted. I can dump those in there. And make sure I keep... Woo! Don't want to put my books in there. There we go. Okay, they're getting ready to do the huddle at town square thing. Might be hard to lure one. Well, let's tree. Let's try. Where are my book? Did I accidentally click my bookshelves into that chest as well? Not bookshelf. Lecterns? No. No. Okay, I'm not blind, am I? There is no lecterns in my inventory. Okay, hopefully, are they still on the ground over here? They were like hidden under the... Whoa, that was weird. They were like under the thing because it's not a full block or something weird. Oh gosh, is there anything else over here that I was missing? No? Okay. Wow, apparently that's a thing. Where are you going, man? It's almost time for you to be looking for your bed. I almost feel like I need to put these guys in a cage or something. They're really getting wandery. Someone's missing. Someone is missing. Where are you? Someone is missing. Right? Yeah, because I still have this. This was the librarian's bed. I wonder what's going on here. I wonder if we had a drowned incident. I wonder if he's just lost or something, or if he's on the other side of a wall or something weird. It also is dawning on me that I should probably make some babies before I take too many guys away. Where's your friend? Where is your friend, everyone? I don't want to go to sleep because then that guy won't track back to his bed right now. I didn't leave the door open. He didn't go into the nether, did he? No? Did anyone get stuck over here? Did he like... Guys, I don't know where he went. Did he like go up in here and get stuck inside of like on a... Ooh, you know what? I still need to remember to bring some of this stuff back to home. He didn't happen to come up here and then get stuck on a honey block, did he? No? It's a chicken. I saw something moving back here. Guys, I don't know where this villager is. Maybe I was short a villager this whole time. No, I thought all 5 of them. I'm pretty sure when I put those yellow beds back that somebody got each one of those beds. So what could have happened to him? Did I just hear a zombie? I just dawned on me that I heard a zombie. Probably a cave up under here or something. I don't know where this guy is or where he went. I hear him. I heard him. Do they climb? They don't climb ladders. Look at this! They do climb ladders. Guys! What? You got like a secret cult in the church up here or something. See, okay, every time I do ladders, I always do that so that mobs can't climb because you have to jump to get on them. Oh my gosh, this whole time these guys have been stuck here. You know what? Come on down, fellas. I know it's going to hurt, but it's only temporary. There you go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, let's go put some beds down for these guys. Hey, that gives us some more that we don't need to actually breed. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty awesome. Now let me go make my own bed again. Wow, I never knew those guys were up there. That's pretty cool. Huh, who'd have thought? Who'd have thunk it? Let's go with the good old classic red bed. There is, let's see, we need some planks. There we go. Okay. Well, we don't have to breed anyone right away. That's pretty awesome. That's good stuff. And let's go ahead and convince one of them to come in here. And we might have to wait a minute because usually when they first wake up, they're not really looking for workbenches. But, oh no, we got someone already. All right, let's roll them dice. Roll them dice. Okay, what do I need? I need flame, looting, power. Let's see, protection, respiration, and sharpness. Let me just hold this up in front of me so I can see it a little easier. Sharpness 5. 58. Sorry, you're going. I'm not taking that for 58. See, this is just this goes a lot faster. I'm okay with this mod. I was chatting with the person who suggested this in my comments, and like I said, I've been playing this game for 13 years. I've done my time. I've done my penance with doing things the non-modded way, because most of that time I did not play with mods. Back in the old days, mods were really hard to install, and that needs to be power 5, and I got tired of dealing with it, and then I didn't play with mods for years and years and years. I only started playing with mods after I started YouTube again. Like after I started YouTube was the first time I had installed mods in many, many, many years. So I've done my time doing it the right way. So if anyone has a problem with this, well, I hope you don't. I hope you don't. That's a 64. You're just teasing me at that point. Oh, this is so much better. Oh my god. Protection 56. Guys, you need to do better than this with the prices. I wonder if some of them, like the prices, like, I know any of them can be cheap and any of them can be expensive, but I wonder if, ooh, flame for 17. That's one that we need. Let's get flame. But I wonder if, what was I getting ready to say? Yeah. Any of them can be cheap and any of them can be expensive. But I wonder if, like, the quote more expensive enchantments will typically be more expensive books, and the cheaper enchantments will be cheaper books. I wonder if that's a thing, if they kind of skew that way. Okay. Do we go ahead and wrestle him now, or do we? Yeah, why not? Let's get you in there. Let's get you moved. Okie dokie. So the first thing we're going to do is destroy the village so that this guy forgets about everything that's going on here. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. And boat with a chest to make life a lot easier so that no one hitches a ride. Come on. There you go. Mr. Flame. He's from the Fantastic Four. Flame on. There we go. So I have not seen that movie yet. I have been a comic book fan, well, since I was a kid, but like, I mean, as a kid, everyone is, right? Like, Superman was I'm sorry. Well, Superman was awesome. Superman from the movies was the best. Christopher Reeves is awesome. But I always loved Spider-Man, even back, when we would see reruns of like the really terrible Spider-Man from the 1960s, where he'd point his hand and then literally like a net made out of rope would go over the bad guys. So bad if you were to see it now, but back then I just loved it. I loved the idea of Spider-Man. And we would get these things, I don't even know what you call them. Oh, well, we had shrinky dinks. That was one thing, right? So you would kind of color with colored pencils on the plastic thing, and then they would oh no, hold on a second. Let me get you back in the boat. I'm not ready yet. Okay. And then you cut them out, and then Mom would put them on a baking sheet in the oven, and then they would all shrink up and become like shrunken, thick, and hard plastic things that you could use for whatever. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we don't need this one because that's the guy we just took away. We'll give them a bell. So now you guys should be okay with your village. Anyway, so those things, you know, I'd always like the superhero ones with like Spider-Man and stuff. Anyway, so I've been a superhero fan since I was a kid, but when I got older, like in high school and stuff, and a friend of mine was like, I never like bought the comic books. To me, they were from like TV shows and movies and stuff, right? I didn't really care about the comic books. And then when I was like in high school, or late high school, my friend kind of introduced me to buying the actual comic books, you know. And we said he was Flame, right? So Flame's gonna be, I think, way back here because it's a bow and arrow thing. There we go. Nope. This one. And then I got really into buying comic books, like all through my like college years and stuff. I bought, and then it was like the early 90s and that big crazy comic book boom in the early 90s. I forgot to put this guy's sign on this thing. So and then I started buying them like to collect them, you know. I kept them all in the plastic bags, and then they were worth nothing because they printed 1 billion of each one. But so anyway, so I've been a comic book kind of geek this whole time. And so of course when all these superhero movies of the last, you know, decade or two have been coming out, I'll go see every single one of them, even the ones that get terrible reviews or are supposed to be really bad, you know. You know, I'll watch them all. Some of them I might only watch once, but I will watch them all. But I have not gotten to see the new Fantastic Four or the new Superman yet, and that's mainly just because I haven't really been doing the movie theater thing. I was hoping I could just do a quick run and jump up here. Oh, you know what? I bet that would work better if I had my Elytra. I don't know. I was always like, I loved going to movies. Like I loved it. And huge movie fan. And but after COVID and everything, I kind of got, no. Come on. No. Come on. What are you doing? You're not tracking back to the village, are you? Because you shouldn't care about anything that's happening over there. Why is he going back there? You know what? I think sometimes if you place these things in the same place that they were, the villagers don't actually detach from them. Okay. Anyway, I just got out of the habit of going to theaters. And, you know, I just watch everything on, like, streaming and stuff. And even before that, like, I started getting a little tired of just dealing with, like, people in theaters, like, using cell phones and stuff. And, like, it just seems like a lot of people were getting pretty disrespectful with that and kind of ruining the theater experience. Okay, well, he is attached to that workbench, so he should go over there eventually. So, come on. Come with me, buddy. Anyway, so I kind of got out of the habit of going to movie theaters, and then ever since, like, after COVID and stuff, and I was just like, you know, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine not going to movie theaters and dealing with, like, seeing people's cell phone screens light up down in the front rows and all that mess, and just I think I'm okay with not doing that anymore. I'm totally fine with not doing that. So I actually haven't been to a movie theater since COVID started. Yeah, crazy stuff. But I'll eventually see it. I just haven't seen it yet. So now, come on. Now, go to your actual workbench. Oh, you know what? Look at the time of day. It's almost like, okay, just, guy, stop. What are you doing? Come on, guys. I don't want you to be like annoying villager guys. Just be normal villager guys. Well, I guess that is normal villager guys. See, he's going to be looking for a bed. He doesn't know where to go. He's going to wander around. Okay. Just Just stand still so I can get you in a boat. Just stop. Stop. What are you doing? Okay. Holy cow. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I look forward to seeing the new Fantastic Four and the new Superman. I just haven't watched them yet. As a kid, I liked all the superheroes. Because, we had, of course, the Justice League cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons and all that, which those were DC heroes, Superman and Wonder Woman and all that. And I liked, Spider-Man and of course the X-Men, Wolverine and everything. So I always liked the Marvel heroes too. But whenever I started buying comic books, I really just bought Marvel. Like, I did not buy DC. So I really became like a Marvel person at that point. So should I... Is he gonna wander? Just stick around this time. Should I just let him do his thing and eventually he'll get caught in his boat? Let's see. Okay, he is still attached to it. You know what? Let's just let him do his thing and we'll see. Hopefully eventually he'll get in his boat. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a third real quick, and then we'll wrap up the villager shenanigans here. So, oh, there's already somebody in the building. That's right. You're in here with me now, buddy. What you got? Projectile protection. That is not one that I want. Let's get, here we go. Power 1. Mending. Fire. No. Okay, I didn't actually trade. Fire aspect. Flame, we just got flame. Curse of vanishing, looting, fire protection. See now flame is coming up on every one of them. Respiration, that goes up to 3, so I want 3. So, imagine if I was doing this respiration 3 for 29. Well, I think my rule is as long as the first digit is a 2 or less, I think we're good. And I won't need to buy this one very often. Yep, we'll get that one. Okay, respiration, and that'll be it for today. We'll look at doing the other 4 next time. Unfortunately, protection is still one of the other 4, which means I can't really do my armor yet. Can't really do my sword yet, because I still need 2 of those. Or the bow. But hey, I can get my helmet done now. No, I can't, because I need protection. Okay, I can't actually enchant anything this episode. Okay, let's get you in a chest boat. Nope, not me. You. There you go. Let's get that. And then let's try to get out of here. Okay. Okay. Let's tug you over. And I don't have this village set up yet because I kind of wanted everyone to forget about it. We're going to take you the long way so I don't have to deal with those path blocks over there. Hello, Mr. Gast. All right. Now, let's go see if your buddy, if Flame On down here, actually found his boat. He did. See, okay, I figured if I just gave him enough time, he'd eventually find it. Let's just make sure he's still attached to the right one. Whoops. There we go. What? He lost it. Look at that. Now, how would that happen? How would he lose it? That's bizarre. Oh, I don't want to get in there with him. I want to put it down here. Is there some wanderer that found it or something? What's going on? He does not have a workstation. Okay. Let's do the box him in thing so he can't see anything else. Now, how'd you get out of the boat? Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on? Oh, someone else. See, a wanderer just latched on. So he's the flame guy. And he's not a guy yet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, these guys. Okay. Oh. Okay, you go. You stay. You. Oh. Oh, come on. No, come on. Oh. You know, you're really wanting me to just... Okay. Now, if I put this down, will you... There, you got it. It's your bench. Your bench. Okay, don't lose it. Oh, and you're already in there. Okay, so you're good. Okay, you, my friend. You. I'm taking you back home where you belong. I wasn't going to reset up the village till I had the other guy in place, but I think I'll go ahead and reset the village up so that these guys might not wander as far. Okay. I am so ready for the villager stuff to be done. I'm so ready for this to be done. This is not my favorite aspect of the game. Move. I'm trying to put these beds in places where they weren't before, just so that like nobody will see them as the previous beds. I think that might even be too many at this point. There's your village. Go. Everyone go to your village. There are 5 of them. Okay, here. No, here. That's yours. You got it. You're good. Is there 5 or 6? One, 2, 3. Okay, I think it's those 5. Okay. Yeah, 6 and 7. These were the 2. Yep, 6 and 7. Okay, yep. These 2 white beds were these 2 librarians. Okay. What are you sparkling? What are you suddenly sparkling for? Okay, it wasn't that. What did you see that made you sparkle? No. You know what? Just go ahead. Get it out of your system, man. Get it out of your system. Jeez. Let's see. Flame. Okay, and that is flame. Okay. Who was this last one? This one was respiration. So he's, I think, like over here. Respiration. Okay. So this is where he'll go. Yep, there you go. There you go. Okay. Now let's break that. And then let's move you over here. See, he went over there and got it out of his system. He went over there and was like, oh, nope, there's no free beds for me. Let me... Oh, okay, I can do this, though. Okay. He just sparkled, so let's make sure that sparkle is what we want it to be. Yes, okay. And then let's move this forward a little bit. That's pretty close to the middle. And... I should have expected that. I really should have expected that. Oh, you see, no bed, no village. No village. Look, this is not a village anymore. You see it? You're looking that way. This is not a village anymore. I like that they fixed the boat towing when they first... What? What? Okay, hold on. Hey, why are they going through the shield? See, look, I had my shield up. There's no enchantment for these things that have, like, where they go through shields. Not that I know, like piercing on a crossbow. Okay, that's not a safe boat to have sitting there. Huh, I wonder why that was going through my shield. I didn't think these things had an enchantment that let them go through shields. So, we've noticed several times with shields seeming to not work, and I remember my friend Zink was saying, like, I think shields are messed up. I think sometimes they just don't work, and things go right through them. And I'm like, no, it must be like someone had a piercing enchantment or something, you know, because usually it's with the pillagers. What am I hearing? Do I still have, like, caves, really shallow caves here? Okay, let me sleep. I heard a zombie, and there's a, one of these guys over here. Okay, do you still... Let me put that away before I accidentally shoot you. Okay, you still have your... I heard the zombie again. Okay, let's check under here. I'm standing right around here when I hear it. So let's look for a... You know where your workbench is, so you should go there eventually. Your workbench is right over here. Let me give you some step stools so you can get to it. You should find it eventually. I'm going to let you do your thing. I'm going to look for this zombie that I heard. Ha ha ha. Oh, there's a torch there. Huh. This is lit up. So I wonder where that zombie was. I'm hearing it still. Can you do the... I never use this, but do you do the whole... what's the thing that tells you where... Show... subtitles? Zombie groans. And then usually... zombie groans. Oops. Maybe it's further down this way. Wow, they sound so close, so incredibly close. Where the heck are these things? They're really, really close. Ah, here we go. Oh, I'm scared of you. You're just a zombie. Oh, I just couldn't see him around this corner. He was right there. I was right there that whole time. Okay. Is that the one I was hearing? Huh. Alright, fair enough. Now I just completely tore up everything over here. Let's see. Maybe that little zombie hunting excursion there gave our villager friend enough time to find his way back to his workbench and get caught in his boat. Did I run out of dirt? No. Here we go. Okay, let's see. There he is. There he is. And you should be respiration. Man, this axe is really good. Oh. There we go. Respiration. And you look... No! How is he losing... How are these guys losing their workbenches like that to where these other guys are picking them up? I don't understand that. How these guys are losing their benches. Okay, you stay in the slime. No, no, hold on. I need to get out. Okay. Okay, it's yours. Okay. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, you need to go home. Yep. Alright, let's go home. Can I carry anything out of this thing? This chest will become empty eventually. Okay, we're done with villagers for now. We are done with villagers for today. Bring you back over here. Alright, let's go put your beds back down. Okay, let's see. We'll put them like... Again, I'm just trying to mix them up so they're not in the same position that they were before. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of this inventory put away. Books, our respiration, and our flame, and our sweeping edge. Okay, I can turn off this thing now. Was it music and sounds? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. What sign is this? Respiration. Okay. Let's not forget to put that where it goes. And we'll put some of these away. Nope. These are my logs. And a lectern. That's a oak. And a lectern. And some stone. And 4 emeralds. Granite. Dirt. These are oak leaves. Okay. And oak wood. And then I think I might be able to put these 2 beds down here. And as these wanderers, like when it turns dark, they should hopefully go over there to their new beds. And then we could probably make some babies to fill up those new beds. So let's do that. I try to kind of replant them this way because I think that it's a little bit less headache inducing than staring directly at the ground. There we go. So let's go ahead and everyone should be here having a party and bloop. There you go. Have at it, fellas. Okay, let's go put our sign back and then be done with villagers for today now that we are over an hour into it. Over an hour just to get 3 villagers in place. There we go. All right. Well, this is awesome. We're really getting these things done. Like I said, there's only 4 more left. We got protection, which we need for all of our armor, so we can't do any of our armor yet. We still have sharpness and looting for the sword. So the sword actually gets like, I think the sword and the helmet might be tied for the most enchantments. And power for the bow, so we can't do our bow yet. Cool. Awesome. Okay, you are not stopping them, but you know, you can probably go though. We probably don't need you. Come on. Okay, I was starting to look for safe ground. Didn't think I was gonna kill him in time. Okay, let's see. And now I think this chest is probably we can finally empty that chest. Let's make sure that everyone is snuggled up in bed here, nice and tucked in and tight. Let's see. How you doing, fellas? You did make 1 little baby. That's awesome. So we got 1 extra bed open for another baby. Nice. Awesome. Okay. All right, so what do we want to do next? What do we want to do next? I wouldn't mind getting back into that Nether Fortress and trying to find another skull or maybe two, because we should have the one, right? We should have. Did we find one last time? Yeah, here it is. We have one. I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Because I kind of want to get that over with as well. I want to get that, I want to get, you know, so those are like the, oh gosh, I almost just looked at that guy for literally no reason at all. I hear a ghast. Is he nearby? Can we get our thing? Yeah, he's probably not visible for us. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, you know, getting the tools that I'm going to need to really start building a lot, right? So, and one of those would be a beacon where I can actually clear ground and stuff if I need to. I wonder where if that ghast is close by. He sure sounds like he is. I'm not risking it. Nope. Don't be brave. Don't be stupid. I have to realize none of my stuff is enchanted. I can die very easily. How do I get down there? Here's my stairs. How quickly I forget how I set things up. Here we go. All right. Let's get one of these. All right. We'll take you. Alright, now let's head over to our Nether Fortress. Okay, which should be right over there. That'd be awesome if we could actually get 2 skulls pretty quickly. So as much as we were in that fortress last episode, I only gotten 1 skull. We'll see if we can get 2 skulls real quick and then get us a wither today. That'd be pretty awesome. Because then I could go ahead and I could have the beacon. I'm getting close to having all the enchantments, and then I really have all the tools I'll need to really just go start cranking out some resources and start getting some things built. Because I kind of want to get to that point where I can start concentrating on actually doing some builds, and of course getting the resources I need to do those builds. Now, I did notice last time that when I was here in the Nether Fortress, of course, the video is a bit dark because it's like out here you got lava and you got netherrack and it's not quite as bad, but whenever you get inside these Nether Fortresses, it's very, very, very dark. So, I do pretty much no editing on these videos, these long play videos. Besides just like a cut at the front and a cut at the back, and that's it. And then I let it render. I may see if I can find this Nether Fortress part and at least just up the brightness on here so you guys can see it a little bit better. So I'll tell you what. Oh, I hear skellies already. Oh, look at that! I got the guy trapped in that boat. Okay. You know what I need to do if I have a shield up? Okay. Okay, they are going straight through my shield, guys. You guys saw that. You guys saw that. Why are shields not working? Why are shields not working? I'm gonna test it. Okay, I got my shield up. Shield is up. 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 Okay. Oh, I gotta jump. Okay. Shield is up. Let's see if this guy hits me through my shield. Okay, you know I'm gonna have to go all the way up there. Okay, for science. Okay, shield is down. Shield is up. Okay, okay, that one's behind me. Okay, let's get rid of him. I was gonna say, was it actually hitting me or was it just making the sound? Okay. It's not hitting me, but it's making the sound as if I'm being hit. It's not making the ka-clonk sound like it's hitting the shield. Mojang, fix that, please. What is causing that? Okay, die. You're hurting my shield now. I mean, hopefully that's not... Hopefully that's not my, I mean... The only resource pack that I have that affects sound is the classic wolf sounds. I don't know. I don't know why. I'll have to check that on my my completely vanilla installation and see if it's doing the same thing there. Okay. Okay. Any withery guys up here? Nope. Okay, so as I was going to say, at this point I think I'm going to turn the brightness up right now. Okay, hopefully I find that spot during the edit. There they are. So hopefully some of this you'll be able to see a little bit better. Because especially like fighting withers against the darkness of the Nether Fortress, it's really hard to see. Hello, wither. Come hither, wither. Yeah, I don't have looting yet. That's another thing is maybe I shouldn't spend too much time doing this until I can get looting. Oh, I need to bring cobblestones. I need to have something to make cutaways in the roof. Let me just get a few of these for the moment. Okay, come on. Alright, there's a few more here. Run, 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 run. Oh, there's going to be one behind me. That's going to be awesome. I saw him. He's right around that corner. Let's just run and he'll chase me over to here. He lost me. I actually outran him. There's two of them. There's three of them. Oh my gosh. Now you piggies stay away. Don't want you guys getting in the way of this sword. Yes, we got a second skull. Okay, now I feel like we have to stay and get the third. I mean, come on. Let's see, do we happen to have any cobblestone left in our chest down here? Probably not. That cobblestone is just so easy to see. Oh, we do! I was thinking ahead. Do we have any stairs? We do not. The jump thing is getting on my nerves. I'll have to bring stairs down here eventually. Okay, now this little bit here, because people can chase us down these stairs, so let's go ahead and do that here in case someone up here spawns. Now this right here, I could clear out this netherrack to make all of that spawnable as well. That's something I can do, that I will do eventually. Okay. Anyone else up here for now? No. And you know what I was thinking, because of those guys gave us such trouble last time. Will they make the sound when they... See, that didn't make the bonk sound either. I was thinking in this big open room, maybe putting like a wall of netherrack or something just to keep to where it's not such a big, massive open arena to where I'm going to get pounded by flames. Okay. So that way there's at least like corners and stuff that I can kind of duck behind and stuff. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and start opening up some of this. Get even more spawnable blocks in these hallways here. And I should probably put that there. There we go. So we just got at least somewhere that can block the wither skeletons. And now that I got my cobblestone, I can put something more proper up here. I hear you breathing. I hear you breathing, Mr. Oh, you're probably outside or on the roof. So one thing I'm going to have to do is, after I clear out all these walls, is go try to make the roofs of these things not spawnable. That for now. I want to run something by you guys. This is something that I've been thinking about doing. I haven't really told him. I've told like Zinc that I was considering doing it, but I haven't really told anyone else. So I've played Dungeons and Dragons since I was a child. I was a kid whenever it pretty much hit the scene back in the late 70s, early 80s. Late 70s is really where it really began. I don't know when it actually picked up full steam, but I remember my oldest brother. I have two brothers who are older than me. My oldest brother, I remember going to the home of a friend of his, and those pigs, and him teaching all of us kids how to play Dungeons and Dragons. I remember specifically at the table in this guy's house. Okay, I knew one of them was going to get me. I was just trying to get them all chasing me. Oh, there we go. I have a specific memory of like sitting at the dining room table or whatever, making characters with. I know, like, of course, there was like several of us, so there was probably more than just me and my siblings, but there was other kids and stuff there. And I'm sure we like played a game of it or something. My memory of that was just like us sitting around the table making the characters because it's so long ago. And so then I became like, you know, me and my brother who was closer in age to me. We played Dungeons and Dragons like through our entire childhood. We got some of the neighborhood kids into it, and then played it all through high school. So after I moved down here to North Carolina, you know, I found friends who played, and then we played all through high school and stuff. And I even, you know, was still playing like in my 30s. You know, of course, you know, you take a break for a while, but then like you find some more friends later, and you're like, hey, you play D&D? Great, let's do that. I haven't played that in years. And then you start playing. So I've been playing D&D like my whole life. Now I haven't for a while, but well, actually that's part of the story. I haven't for a while, right? So as what happens, kids, when you become an adult. One thing that happens is it's hard to maintain friendships because people just kind of, a lot of people's lives get more complicated. People move around. People get married. People have kids, and things just change. So all the people I was playing D&D with, that group kind of disbanded, you know, just through natural, you know, whatever, adulthood stuff. Nobody did anything to disband it. But so I haven't played D&D like since then. So I've discovered this world of solo RPGs, where people take tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons or anything else and play it as a solo game. Like, you know, I'm the player and I'm the dungeon master or game master. And I've been considering maybe doing something like that on YouTube. And now I'm like, okay, well, first of all, obviously it wouldn't be on this channel. This is just Minecraft. I don't really know if it would go on my other channel because that's other video games, not you know, analog, you know, pen and paper RPGs. It's different. So but I'm like, I don't want to start a brand new YouTube channel with like 0 subscribers because like just YouTube it would just take so hard to get viewers on something like that, you know. So it would be so hard, and then like if no one's watching, I'll kind of lose the desire to do it, right? Let me get rid of some of this junk that I don't need here. I was wanting to get some of this netherrack for these walls. Yeah, so I'm kind of been going back and forth on whether or not I should even do this thing. But I think it would be fun, kind of do like the whole like, because you can just use a thing that you just put your cell phone camera above your table and it kind of films downward. Right, so you can see like the papers and you can see like the little dice rolling tray and stuff. Originally, whenever I thought about this, before I discovered this world of solo RPG, my initial thought was like, I wonder if I could use ChatGPT. Right? So I was playing around with ChatGPT one time, just seeing if it could help me roll up a character. And it did a really good job with it. It's like, okay, now let's roll these dice for this, and now roll this, and now pick this, and do all that. And it was really, really good at coaching me through creating a character. And I thought, that was fun. That was really neat. And then I was like, I was asking it about an old Dungeons and Dragons adventure that I used to like, and it was like, yeah, I know about this adventure, da da da. And it was like, do you want me to be a DM while you play it? And I was like, huh? Can it do that? And so I'm gonna be careful here. Okay. So that was my initial. I was like, I wonder if I could do like solo D&D with ChatGPT as the DM. And that was the initial like thought. Okay, I need to get more netherrack so I can make those walls safe. Yeah, these guys are up on the ceiling. They're so loud. So loud. Okay, let's hop up here and get some more netherrack. Let's go through. Just don't get in front of my tools, please. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up all that junk I just threw, aren't I? Okay. Okay, let me get a bunch of this netherrack to plug up these holes. Now, the more I thought about it, I don't think the ChatGPT thing would work, just because it's not a. Oh gosh, I hear pigs. I like the hogs. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me get back in the castle, fortress. As I started learning more and more about this solo RPG world, I think I realized that ChatGPT really wouldn't work for something like that because it doesn't like remember stuff. Like it can make a ruling and it can like, you know, or it can like, you know, read you the room description and all of that, but it's not going to remember anything. Right? So it's not really going to take the place of a person DMing. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But I was thinking, because at first I was thinking like, yeah, I could use it on ChatGPT and I could do basically everything on the computer. I could have like my character sheet in like a spreadsheet or a Word document or something, and then like have that to where I can show it. And then I would just have a camera like in the corner showing my dice so that you could see me rolling dice for real. So I just wouldn't want to use a digital dice rolling app. I would want to roll them for real. I was thinking that would be kind of cool, but then now I'm leaning away from the more digital aspect of it and just doing straight up analog, like solo RPG. Like sitting with pen and paper, or pencil and paper. I'm already running out of this netherrack, aren't I? That wasn't enough. This will be enough for the moment, and I can always widen that part later. How's that? Yeah, that works. Alright, anyone spawning over here since I was working over there? See, one thing whenever you do this, you have to like run around through the fortress every now and then because it gives you the distance away from those other rooms so that things have a chance to spawn. Every once in a while while you're doing this, you gotta take a moment to go run around a bit and hopefully things will spawn. Because our goal here is to get a third skull. My goal here isn't to completely optimize the fortress today. Alright, no one's spawning over here. Let's go. Oh, look at this. I don't feel the need to anger. Well, you know what? It's just one of you. There we go. You're good. Anyone up here? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just wondering if I should do that. I mean, I don't know. You guys would probably just say, if you want to, do it. If you don't, don't. I mean, I'm not asking for an answer of whether I should or not, but it's definitely something I've been considering doing. But I'm not sure, again, if I decide to do it, I'm not sure how I will approach it. If it will be, there's lava above one of these, so I can't just start picking away at this netherrack. That right there. Again, I'm not sure if I do decide to do that. I'm not sure how I'll handle it because I don't feel like it belongs on my second channel because it's not a video game. It's just not. Granted, my second channel ain't doing so great anyway, but I think the people watching it, even the people watching that, would want to see video games and not something like Dungeons and Dragons. But again, don't think I want to start up a third channel with zero zero subs and no, so the algorithm isn't showing it to anybody. I just don't think that would be a. Oh, there's a skeleton down there. You got a skull on you, buddy? Guess I could use my bow because, I don't have looting anyway. I didn't realize all these hallways were buried as well. Look at that! He had a skull, and he gave it to me. It's nice to know that all of this isn't exposed. See, because I saw that this here was exposed, and I assumed that, like, usually whenever you pass that room, you're on the inside, and then this is the outside. But if those are all, like, covered, I can make all of that wither hunting areas. 3 skulls, 3 skulls. We are getting out of here. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, did I just see a ghast fly by? There he is. Can I get a return to sender over top of that? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah. He is going to be right above me though if I get on this strider. Where is he? I'll just gotta kill him. Okay, let me leave that cobblestone here. Let me take some of these materials back home just to help empty out this chest a little bit. There we go. Alright, buddy. Ready to go back home? Where's your lead? There we we go. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, that was a nice shot. Okay, well, I guess the brightness is off now. Because now we can see. Alright. Hopefully I remember to make that edit. Well, looks like we might be fighting a wither tonight. That's awesome. Of course, I say fighting it, I mean digging a hole in the ground and hopefully killing it very, very easily. Alright, let's get you up here on your little platform. And get you tied up there. Nice. Okay. Get your mushroom rod there. There we go. Alright, let's take our prize and get out of this dimension. I am done with villagers and I'm done with the nether. For today. Alright. Hold on, do we need to... We could probably take a quick trip. Well, I'll say over to the XP farm. But I guess we can... Let's see. We got enough life on this pickaxe. We don't need to get healed up right at the moment. Okay. Alright. Ah, blue skies. Blue skies. Gotta love blue skies. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away. Boy, this chest is getting full. That's all kinds of nether stuff. Oops, wrong chest. This one's the evil one. Boom, there's the 3 skulls right there. Nice. And a red mushroom. Do we have a place for red mushrooms yet? No, we'll go here. Oh, red mushroom. Got our torch. We got our skulls. Nice. Awesome. Do we have soul sand? There we go. There's our wither right there. Nice. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let me take my quick stretch break, my mid-episode stretch break, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And we're taking a little bit of a detour. I am in my vanilla world. My no crafting tables world. I want to see if this whole shield thing is really a thing. So let's see, where are my... So this is completely vanilla. No mods, no resource packs, no data packs, no nothing. So nothing that will overwrite any kind of game sounds. Where's my redstone? It's been so long since I played this world. I need a dispenser to shoot an arrow at me. I need redstone. I need probably a pressure plate. Let's see here. Oh, and you probably also noticed at the top and bottom of the screen, I was recording full screen for the first half. So, all the other video games that I play on my second channel, I have to record full screen because they're full screen games. But I play Minecraft in a window so that I can easily like go off to use the other applications and stuff. And so I have to use a different recording setup in... Okay, I'm looking for arrows now. Here we go. I have to use a slightly different recording setup so it doesn't get the rest of the desktop. And just last night I recorded Tales of the Shire, so it was still set in the full screen recording when I started recording. So okay, let's try this out. I guess, you know what, I could do it down here where I don't risk shooting anything. Alright, so dispenser here. Redstone here. Okay. Arrows there. and this here. Okay, so this should shoot me. Okay. Now, shield. Okay, the shield is equipped but not up. Okay. Now, shield is up. Huh? Okay. All right, it's something with one of the mods or the data or the resource pack or something. Okay, let's get back to the real game. Okay, I am back in this world now. So apparently something, and it could be a resource pack. This classic wolf sounds does affect sounds, so maybe something with that is conflicting. Could be a mod or a data pack. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out and see what is messing with that shield sound, because that really made me think I was getting smacked by those guys. Speaking of shields, this shield is hurting pretty bad. Where's my... I'll get this. This one has more health. Wither. Wither, wither, wither. Let's fight a wither, and let's earn ourselves a star. Yeah. Sorry, I was just admiring my little librarians for a second there. This whole crew should be doing good. In fact, they might have been unloaded this whole time, so they might still be working on making babies. Nope, they got 2. Nice. Good job, guys. All right. Now, I could do this, the iron golem. Hey, we got a trader that just showed up. What you got, man? What you got? Anything good? Pale hanging moss. Pale hanging... Can I use that? Can you duplicate it? You know, let me get some emeralds. Let me buy that, because I haven't found a pale oak forest in this world yet, and that is something that I just don't have access to. So let's get some hanging pale moss. Let's buy one first and see if we can duplicate it with bone meal. And if so, I won't buy any more. But if not, I will buy more. I don't know what I'll use this for, but it's something I don't have. So this is the one that hangs, right? Yeah. Okay, good. We can duplicate it. Awesome. All right. So I guess shears to take it down. Nice. All right. Hey, we got something we can decorate with. Very cool. That's a fun little surprise. Let's put that in there. That was unexpected. So as I was saying, I could do this the Iron Golem way and create an army of Iron Golems to defeat the Wither boss for us. Or I could just fight it down a hallway, shooting at it with my bow, and then, you know what? Oh. Let's do the Iron Golem thing. So, I personally have never done it this way, but I did it with zinc on our other series, and it works out really, really well. And do I build the pumpkin carving machine? Could I do it from memory? Nah. I don't want to try to figure out from memory how to do that. Okay, let's go get some pumpkins. And I don't think you need a ton of these things. I mean, he made a ton of them, but a lot of them were still alive when the fight was over. So we could probably get away with, well, 16, because we have going to bring a stack of blocks. All right. Let's do that. Okay, and shears are almost dead. What do these shears look like? Those are almost full. We can put the dead ones as the thing, because you can't see that. Okay. All right, well, we'll just do the pumpkins like normal. We'll just line them up. There we go. And then doop, doop, doop. There we go. And we can put all those seeds in there. All right. We're going underground. We're going underground. I probably need more torches. Good enough. All right, let's go kill us a wither. So we're going to have to go deep underground so this doesn't affect anything. Because if things go poorly, we don't want this guy like getting loose. So it's safest to do it underground, which I need to get over here to our spot. There we go. Okay. So this was leading us down. Let's see. So this red torch was leading us kind of to this. This is this cave where we've been getting like our lava and our initial diamonds from, but this is not the bottom of the world, right? This is just minus 23, 22. Is there a quick way to get to the bottom of the world? Diamonds! And zombie groans. Okay, this is quite open. I don't think this is where we want to be necessarily. Oh, more diamonds. I will get those. Don't you worry. Okay. Let's get some diamonds. Oh, is that the first time? Oh, that's the first time I silk touched diamonds. Okay. Let's get that redstone as well. And let's get the diamonds that were over here. Just making sure that no zombies were gonna come swarm me from hitting that last guy. Okay. Nice. It's always good to have some. I probably should have brought my probably should have brought a bundle with me, but I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going to be like looting an entire cave while we're down here. We just need to get low so that we can fight this wither. So let's get low. We're at minus 48 down here, so we don't have to go too much further. Yeah, like this is low enough. Oh, hey, look at that. I got some lapis. It's always good. Alright, so now I like to dig a tunnel because if I end up having to fight this guy by hand, I want a tunnel that I can retreat down to keep myself protected. So let's dig a little bit of a tunnel here. And then, oh, more diamonds. Well, hello. Nice to meet you. Anything else around there? Okay. I mean, I'll take this gold while I'm here, too. I mean, I'm not going to say no to resources. Okay. And redstone. Holy cow, this is a good spot. I know it's a bit dark. Let me try to light this up a little bit. Okay, we basically want a nice long tunnel so that if we have to start retreating and he chases us down the tunnel, we don't want him getting into the big room. We want him to stay contained. Okay. So we'll go a little bit further, and then we'll consider that being good enough. And hopefully the golem thing will go so well that it won't matter. I hear zombies, which means there's a cave nearby, which is not cool. It's best to do this where he can't get into a cave or get latched onto other mobs. Oh, man. And I hear lava too. We're near a cave. Alright, you know what? In that case, let's come up here a little bit and maybe we'll take him down a different corridor. Just hearing zombies walking around and hearing lava, that means there's probably a cave very close to there, which he could easily break into, and then things just get uncontrollable. Looking at my mini-map, am I like... Okay, I was gonna say, am I right below my village? Look at our little village on the map. Okay, good. At least I'm going away from the village. Okay, this might be good enough. This might be good enough. Okay, let's look at making room now. It only has to be big enough for me to be able to spawn these golems. It doesn't have to be massive. But one thing I did notice when I was doing this with zinc is that once you start spawning the golems and they're like all walking around, it gets hard to place the blocks to spawn more because they're just like all up in your face. So I am going to have to make this a decent size. Just not huge. Okay. I can only spawn 16 of them, so hopefully that's enough right there. So what we can do is we can get ready to do the wither kind of like right here. That'll be our wither. And we'll put one of them in place. We'll put two of them in place. And we'll do the third one on our way out, and then we can go like bloop and then retreat. Okay, let's start making some golems. All right. And I think if I do it right up against the wall, he might start suffocating when he summons. So let's just do it here. Hired help. Nice. Hey, that was an advancement. Oops. See, it's going to be hard just because they'll get in the way of constructing the other ones. I think if I do it up against the wall, I also risk them suffocating. Let's try one and see. Yeah, see. And I can't break the block because he's in it. Oh, and he's not. Okay. Well, he's not going to be worth anything if he's mostly dead. Yep, don't do it against the wall. I don't know why I felt the need to test that. I said it wouldn't work. Okay. Ooh, the cave sounds. The cave sounds. Move. I gotta place this block. See, this becomes an issue. See, now they're blocking things. Well, you know what? Can we do it with 8? We're doing it with 8. We are setting a spawn first. We are going to set a spawn back here. Okay. You know what? I'm going to record flashback because never know. Any of this might make a cool thumbnail. All right, are we ready for this? No, but we're doing it anyway. I know they're going to take damage when he spawns, but hopefully they'll survive it, mostly. Have at it, guys. Get him, get him, get him. Gosh, this is so incredibly loud. Oh, look at his health bar. Look at his health bar. Oh, this is so loud. This is so incredibly loud. Oh, he's healing a bit. He's healing a bit. Nope, now he's going back down. And defeated. Oh, look, diamonds. Nice. Woo! How easy was that? And we still got one. One survived. Look at you. You know what? You're going to be living down here, but we might as well let you live the good life. There you go. That was some iron from your buddies. We got 3 wither roses. That's pretty cool. That's something you don't normally get. I guess that's a happy little side effect of this. We got a couple diamonds. That's pretty awesome. Wow, that was really cool. That was only like 8 golems. It's awesome. Oh, look at all the diamonds. Holy cow. This is like total profit today down here. That's 11 diamond ores. We can go ahead and probably make that fortune pickaxe. I think we got fortune, right? Yeah, we can make that fortune pickaxe today too. Awesome. Wow. Well, good job, man. Where's our way out of this? Over here. That way. More of this redstone. See, I just heard a spider, I think. So we're probably relatively close to a cave. Whoa. Nice. That was awesome. I'll take 1 or 2 of these torches back. Thank you very much. Sweet. I don't know if we have obsidian to make our beacon. I'll need what? 3? I think. I don't have a water bucket on me, so it doesn't matter if we find one or not. Well, there's water. And I have iron. Well, that water is how we get kind of... Oh, what am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Oof, that's a bit of a hard thing to get up there. Okay, there we go. If I have to come back there, I want to make sure that's easy to get in and out of. Oh, that was pretty awesome. I kind of want to explore this cave a little bit, but I kind of want to take my full inventory and my loots and take it back home and not deal with whatever's shining in the dark over there. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Oh, this is an iron vein again. Holy cow, I guess we don't need it because of our iron farm, but man, that's awesome. Okay. Nice. All right, let's see if we can find our way back home. Should be pretty easy. We came down here. Just put some torches so I remember this is kind of where we were. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so that's a nice quick way down to a cave at the lower levels. That's good to remember. Wow, that couldn't have gone better. Oops. Ah. Oh, hey, hello. There we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Alright. This is awesome. We got ourselves a beacon. Oh, that's right. Our little poor little crazy horse that's stuck there for eternity. That's funny. As soon as I got underwater, a car went by, and it reminded me that like sometimes when you're underwater and you hear that little like revving noise, that's what it sounded like to me. I assume that's the same guy that we've already purchased from. Is that still him sitting over here? Look at his... He's got a llama in the house stretched over here. How funny is that? Yeah, it's the same guy. You know what? I'm going to let you live, but I kind of want the lead, so I'm going to kill your llamas. How did you get in here? Oh, villager must have closed the door on you. Oh, that's right. Our cakes are still in here. All right. Let's put away the stuff. See if we have any obsidian left over in our thing here. 3 diamonds. Nice. Okay, we got this 11 diamond ore. That's fantastic. All right. We got an wither rose. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, let's get the shield. Still got tons of our iron. Let's just put all that away. Let's put this in here, and the leads in here. The carved pumpkin can go in with the regular pumpkins. Cobblestone. I'm sorry, deep slate. Cobble deep slate, regular deep slate. Oh yeah, I should have probably not brought a silk touch down there. All right, let's see. Obsidian, where would you be? Probably in here. 2. I know crying obsidian doesn't work in like portals, but will it work in a recipe? No. Apparently not. Okay. We need to find 1 obsidian. And how many of these do we need? Is it like 5? Like that? Yeah, 5. Okay, put the rest of these away. Boop, boop, and a boop. So we need 1 of these. I probably don't have any lava buckets. I use them all. You know what I can do, though? Watch this. This is going to be awesome. I could go all the way down in that cave again. All the way down there. And mine up some obsidian. Or I can do it this way. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. This is a lot faster. Let's see. Let's get it from over here where we're not... Oh, I could use Swift Sneak for this. Oop. There we go. There we go. Nice. And then we got some extra fuel. We still haven't found dripstone in this world. I went hunting for dripstone a couple episodes ago and never found any. So I can't make like the lava farm yet. Oh, I forgot. There we go. That feels like a bug on that mod where if you have something usable in your hand, it uses it when you click. I don't like that. But it's a mod. What you gonna do? Sometimes mods do that. They do things you don't want them to do. Let's get that copper. Let's get all that glass out of there. All of that. Uh-oh, like that. Oh. There we go. Okay. There we go. And of course I burned up my one stone to replace it with. There we go. Thank you. And put all of you away. I'll just put this bucket over here so that we kind of have like a nice even 9. You know, 3 for each. Let's go ahead and craft this thing. Feels like a thing that's appropriate to do right at dusk is craft a beacon. Okay, I wanted a little more fanfare than that. That was pretty cool. Okay. How much more iron do I have in here? Oh, that's like a ton of this already. Okay. What do you need to do a beacon, a full beacon? It's like 2 stacks and 36 or something like that? Oh, nice. Yeah, we're definitely in full beacon territory with plenty to spare. I think it's and like that. I think it's 2 stacks and 36 to do a full beacon. Oh, yes. All right. So before we do anything with that beacon, let's go ahead and just fuel for the beacon for when we're ready. Let's make that fortune pickaxe. Let's make that fortune pickaxe because we did get 3 loose diamonds from the wither fight, which was pretty awesome. We can essentially say those were free. Did not expect those at all. So let's make that, and then we should have some books that we need. We got a mending book. We got unbreaking. Fortune. We need efficiency. Gonna have to buy an efficiency book, which means I probably need to get more emeralds. So we're cutting down some more trees. Awesome. Great. Well, that was basically what I wanted to do last episode, was get this beacon. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool that we got those 2 skulls that quickly, even without looting. So that was pretty nice. That helped out a lot. Okay. And we'll get this tree as well. There we go. Are we reading? Okay. I was like, I thought we were pretty close to the top. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Let's plant those. And let's dump some of this in a chest just so that we can fill our inventory full of sticks and make that trading go a little bit quicker. So let's put this in here. Here we go. There we go. We'll just put some stuff in here. There we go. Okay, good enough. Just need enough to, you know what? No, I don't want anyone to be able to, I don't want anyone else to be able to get inside there. I was going to say I could put a stair block or something just because it wouldn't be spawnable, but then like, oh, sorry, horse. Someone like this joker would probably end up jumping over there and with them. So I don't want that to happen. Okay. Let's see, sticks. Nice. Okay. Can I get the third one? I know that's probably really annoying to watch. It's really annoying to do as well. Let's see. Maybe this will get me up where I can view them a little easier. There we go. You. Oh, you know what? Here's another way to get the XP bubbles. Oh no! Where did the other where'd the other block go? Did it go down there? Is it like clogging up? There it is. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do. Boop, there we go. Okay, we got our emeralds. Why'd we need the emeralds? Because we have to buy an efficiency book. So we need to get ourselves a book. And then we need to go over to our open air library. Put the air in library. But don't. Okay. Efficiency 26. Yeah, these guys are going to have to get optimized at some point. Oh. The ghast was dancing. Check him out. I bet this means there's a mob trying to mess with him. Is there a villager inside there? So that's what would happen before, like if a villager were to roam in here, this guy would start flipping out like that. I'm not sure what's causing him to do it now. That's kind of funny though. All right, let's put these emeralds away and let's do some work here. Let's get this thing enchanted. There we go. All right, let's head over to the XP farm. Oh. They'll be on the other side. Apparently I can like just click and do that. Yeah, that's just something that I like never really did before. Okay, maybe we'll luck out and get a gas that we can try to do a return to send around. Oh, look, there's a slime. A magma cube. We could try to get to do like fire resist potions, right? I don't really know if we have very many magma balls right now. Magma slime balls. Might as well get some of these brown mushrooms while we're at it. Okay. Magma slimes. sure the pigs aren't getting too close. Yeah, see. Oh, here comes a... Oh. Okay, I don't like that it's making that sound like it's hitting me. I need to find out what's causing that sound to mess up. Well, there's at least one. Okay, we got 2 slime balls out of that. Very good. Oh, return to sender. Come on, return. Whoa! Okay, I got him with the arrow before I got him with his own fireball. Okay. Whew, that startled me. I didn't realize there was one behind me. Oh my gosh. Whoa. It's like my heart rate just jumped immediately when I realized that guy was behind me. Did the other one despawn? Or did he go away? I think he might have despawned. Whew. Okay. That was exciting. I've found that I have lost my ability to get a return to sender with my sword, so I seem to do it better with my bow. And try to hit the fireball when it's still much closer to him. So that's what I was trying to do there, but it missed him and it killed him with the arrow instead. Okay, where's the bed on this one? Here we go. Move. Okay. Let's, where's our gunpowder? There it is. Let's fill up our arrows. Okay, let's combine some books. So I know Unbreaking and Mending usually go together really cheap. Efficiency and Fortune. 6. 5. There we go. And then that's 13. That's 7. Okay. And then we're going to need 20 because I want to name it as well. Okay. So we need to get up to 20. But we also need to heal some of our stuff while we're here. So we might as well just kind of just get it started. Wow. That pick actually soaked up a lot of that XP, didn't it? Okay, let's see. You know what? I can probably heal these tools. You know, I kind of do want the I want the shovel healed up because I might do some landscaping with our new beacon. Notice another thing I need to do. I need to go ahead and make the bone rig here to make them into bone blocks. I need to make the trash can rig. I need to get a cleric over here. So there's a lot I still need to do on this little setup over here. Maybe I can do that next episode. Yeah, let's do that next episode. Let's look at doing some auto crafting, redstone contraptions. Let's look at like getting a cleric over here. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be a fun thing to do next episode. So I'm gonna write that down. Let me hold on a second. Let me write that down so don't forget. Okay, so we'll say Longplay next week. XP farm upgrades. So that'll be fun. You get to watch me play with some redstone real time and see if I can remember how these circuits work. Oh, I got a ton of iron over here, too. Wait a minute. Where'd all my iron go? I had... this was a full... Was this that? It must have been. I'm not sure how it got in there. Okay, yeah, I don't know how it got in there. Alright. I think the axe is fine, so now we'll just... Because we need to get up to level 20 here, so let's just let the rest of it go into us instead of our tools. Yeah, this sword... Hopefully we'll have the rest of those enchantments before this sword gets hurt too bad. See, the thing with the... See, because I'm assuming I can unenchant this. Okay, so stuff like the helmet and the sword get a ton of enchantments. So it's very easy to make... If you enchant them like a little bit at a time, it's very easy to make them too expensive to get fully enchanted. So I really don't like doing those until I have like all of the books ready to where I can do the whole book combining thing first and then enchant the sword in one action. So that's why I'm not putting like, you know, sweeping edge or mending or anything on here yet, is because I don't want it to be too expensive to get the rest of the enchantments on it. That little baby zombie was taking a lot of hits. He might have come down on a chicken, so he might not have taken fall damage. Okay, we're getting close to 20. Alright, almost there. Almost there. There we go, level 20. Let's go ahead and get our fortune pickaxe. Alright, here we go. And this is Oda's Fortune. Very, very cool. And now let's just go ahead and heal up the axe since we're here. Good enough. Well, let's get it. There we go. Now it's healed up. Alright, let's see. I still got the gold boots on. Okay, let's go ahead and get home and... Yeah, let's build our beacon. Let's grind out some diamonds with our fortune. And, oh, there's a ghast. Oh, of course he's in the lava. So if we get his return to sender, he'll... Okay. Get out from the lava. Come this way. Come this way. Shoot your fireball at me. Okay, every other ghast would be shooting at me. Oh, he's over the lava, isn't he? Did they actually bounce on the soul sand? Did that XP bubble just bounce like a rubber ball? All right. Let's see if we got our record. Let's see if we got our special record. I see a lot of stuff on the ground over there. I hope it's 100%. That sure looks like a disc to me. Ooh, look at that. Tears. Amos Roddy. Tears. Awesome. Very cool. And I almost stared right at that Enderman just then. That was good. Alright. I forgot how annoying it was to get up and down from this side of this thing. After we built our little stairs over here. Alright, let's get out of this nether. I did say we were done with the nether for today, didn't I? Now we're really done with the nether for today. Alright, awesome. Okay, let's put... We probably don't have a music... we probably don't have a music box yet, do we? We have Cat and 13. Yeah, I don't think we have a music... Nope, we don't. But you know what? We're getting ready to get a ton of diamonds right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and use one of them. Let's see. Magma cream. Awesome. I'll be able to make some fire resistance potions. That'll be nice. Get our mushrooms in here. Music box, music box, music box. Diamond and wood. Is it just diamond and wood, or is there a redstone involved in this one? Is it this? Yes. Jukebox. I was calling it music box. This will be an evening tune. Here we go. We're going to lull our villagers to sleep here. That was awesome. Oh, that was fun. Sometimes you just gotta dance on your sleeping villagers. I think they enjoyed it. They were having fun not being able to sleep. All right, there we go. And our music box can go up in here too, because that's pretty much the jukebox. Pretty much the only time I'll use that. All right, so let's go ahead and see how many diamonds we get out of this. We can use my automatic block breaker here. All right, so we're starting with none. We got 11 of them. Nice. 22. Fantastic. That's a good supply of diamonds. Very nice. And now this fortune. Why don't I have an ender chest? Do I have all the makings for one, right? I've got blaze powder. I can get an eye of ender. And I can get obsidian, and I have silk touch. I need to get myself an ender chest. Let's put this in here for now. There's 8 lavas right here. Oh boy, I need an eye of ender. An ender pearl. We'll do that some other time. I don't feel like going to the Nether and fighting Enderman right now. Let's build our beacon. Get an advancement. And maybe we can like knock down part of this hill now with our special beacon. Let's get some chests first. So we got something to put all this material in. Okay, I'm sure that'll be more than enough. All right. Yeah, let's take down all of this, and maybe we can get into some stone and have fun with our insta mine. Yeah, no easy way to get up on that one. We have to do the stair-steppy thing. I like that new music disc. That was a fun one. I like Pig Step as well. I like pretty much all of the newer ones. The newer ones are really good. I just realized I need to be careful I don't fall off this tree. I was getting a little... In my mind, I have Elytra because I have Elytra on my other game when I'm playing the Zinc. It's like, oh, it's okay if I fall, I'll just glide down. No. Not so much. There we go. So the beacon has a pretty decent range, so let's put the beacon kind of right down here at the base of this hill. This is our level here. All right. Make a chicken? No chicken. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. You gonna become part of my beacon? Beacon and eggs? I'm sorry, that was... Oh boy. Okay. It must be getting late. Oops. Ah! I was right. 2 stacks and 36. Awesome. Okay, I was going to say I better get something here. Bringing home the beacon. And we'll go ahead and we'll charge this up. We're going to say haste and haste. Yeah. Woohoo! All right. Now we can insta-mine this dirt. Which we, of course, could already. All right. Yeah, let's do a little terraforming here and dig out some of this dirt and ground and kind of level off the rest of this, and then we can kind of see what we have as far as our territory here. And I do want to, someone did make a comment in an episode or two ago, said, hey, build your home up on a hill. And I was like, yeah, that's awesome. That's a great idea. And I was actually thinking, because I don't know if any of you guys remember back in like my first episode when I decided to live here next to the village, because my spawn point is up here. My the spawn block is that piece of blue lapis, but it's a radius. It's like 10 block radius out from that. So all in this like little area here is where I could spawn if I died without a bed. So I was thinking that my home would be up here on this hill, overlooking the rest of the village. So this part of this hill is going to stay intact. I want this to be up looking over everything. So eventually I will build my home, like, my storage and stuff will be down there where it is, but like an actual house, like a manor house essentially. Will be up on that hill there. So I'm going to keep that hill intact. And we're going to just smooth out everything else. And then, of course, once we've done that, we're going to look at, turning these fences into more proper walls and then start making buildings and stuff. So, I mean, eventually this is going to be, in my head, eventually this is going to look really, really cool. And hopefully we're getting to the point now where once we get these last few enchantments and we have maxed out all of our equipment and we've got stuff like the beacon and stuff, at that point, I think I can no longer say that I'm now trying to like build up and get, build up. I think at that point I've built up. And then after that is essentially just concentrating on, speaking of concentrating, I can't concentrate. Okay, here we go. From that point on, it'll basically be concentrating on building and stuff. Getting the resources to build. Not just building, but also getting the resources to do that building. So as I decide what I want to build and what I want it to look like, of course, I'll have to either gather resources or build farms to get those resources. And then, of course, and then it snowballs from there, right? So that's the plan. That's the plan going forward. And eventually some of those more, like like I was saying earlier, it's like, oh, I can build it ugly at first. Yeah, some of those things will get, looking better once I get to start building stuff and have, building blocks. I'll have to remember once I have this cut down to make sure I spawn proof all this. Because, of course, I'm tearing up the torches along with the dirt and the grass. Okay. Scoop up some of this, and then I can put this away and I can sleep. That's right, I have that mod on here too. Let me just go zip, zip, zip to put stuff away. Oh, I am technically on vacation as of right now. I'm actually taking next week off. It kind of dawned on me that, so my company does this thing where you don't accrue vacation. It's just like when you want to take time off, you just tell your boss, and if it's okay, they say yes. A lot of people refer to that as quote-unquote unlimited vacation, although it really isn't. You know, if you start abusing it, someone's going to say something. But it is essentially, it's I don't know what the technical term for it is. It's a lot of businesses are doing that now with like salaried employees. Like, hey, instead of accruing 4 weeks or 5 weeks or whatever a year, you don't accrue anything. Just take it when you want it. And a lot of people are like me, and you just kind of forget to take your vacations, right? So you end up taking only like a couple of weeks a year instead of like the 4 or 5 you might have been earning if they were accruing. Anyway, not getting into a big discussion on that aspect of it. But point is, I realized that I hadn't taken a vacation since Christmas, like an actual like a week off kind of vacation. You know, a day here or there for things, but not like a week vacation. And so I was chatting with my boss the other day. I was like, I haven't done that. I should probably take some time off. He's like, yeah, definitely. Because my boss is cool, one of the nicest guys in the world. And he's like, yeah, whenever, when do you want? And he's like, are you thinking like next month or whatever? And I'm like, well, no, I'm thinking like now, because if I wait, then it's going to be like Christmas again. And he's like, yeah, good point. So we kind of looked at the schedule, and of course, there's some things coming up as far as work getting busy, and some other people that have some time off scheduled and stuff. So he was like, you want to just take next week? I was like, sure. That sounds good. If that works for you, that works for me. So I'm taking my little staycation next week. Not planning on going anywhere, but I plan on just hanging out at home and doing some things I've been wanting to do around here. There's a lot of stuff I want to do around the house. So one thing that I kind of got into years ago. I say years ago, not like years ago, like decades or anything, but years ago, like 6, 7-ish, 8-ish years ago, was this idea of minimalism, but not like, I'm not like getting stupid with it or anything, But there was like a Netflix documentary with these two young guys. Well, I say young. They're not really, but younger than me. And they kind of had this Netflix documentary about minimalism, and I thought it was really cool. I really connected with a lot of what they're. Did I hear a zombie growl, or was that because it was in the middle of me talking? I don't know if that's what I heard or not. Maybe it was just digging noises. So yeah, I'd watched that documentary, and I thought it was really cool, and it really kind of clicked with me. And a lot of things that they said make sense, about just accumulating stuff, and most of it you don't ever use or do anything with, and all that other good stuff. I mean, it was a whole documentary. I'm not going to sum up the whole thing. But, yeah, so I kind of like got into that, and they had a book. So I actually bought the book and read the book. Excuse me. And then they actually had a podcast I was listening to for a while until they got to the point where they got tired of just repeating themselves. They started bringing on guests and talking about things that weren't really minimalism related, and I kind of got tired of that and stopped listening to their podcast. But and then they had like a second documentary, which really didn't provide anything more really than the first one did. But anyway, point is, so I kind of do this thing every few years or so where I kind of go through my stuff and start, evaluating things. If I haven't touched this in, a couple of years, I probably don't need it, that kind of thing, and that kind of stuff. So that's been one thing I've been wanting to do this year is kind of, as things slowly do accumulate, you start realizing that some of it doesn't really need to be around anymore. Like, I have stuff that now, moved with me to this house that I have not touched since I moved in, and I've been here going on 5 years. So I kind of want to do that little minimalism sweep of the house, just kind of go through the closets and stuff and go through things and just see what can be let go and what needs to stay and all that. And, anything that is still, of course, good and usable, I'll, donate to, Goodwill or somewhere where people who can use it can get it really, really cheap. And then anything that is like trash, I can take to the dump. So in like a couple of carloads or whatever. I mean, I don't know how much stuff it'll be. I say my gosh, I don't have a mountain of stuff I need to clear out or anything. But I've been wanting to go and kind of do that because I've just been kind of some of these closets are starting to get full and things are getting buried in the closets that haven't been touched, and there's clothes that either need to be getting rid of or they're getting worn or whatever, or don't quite fit right anymore. And so it's kind of I need to do that. So I think I'll take this some of this vacation time to kind of do some of that and kind of go through everything and do a little bit of spring cleaning and emptying of stuff, getting rid of some of that unneeded stuff. So that's be a cool way to spend some of this time. That'll be nice. Let me, this bit down here is down a couple of blocks. Let me bring some of this up. If any of that sounds interesting to you, it's a cool concept, and of course these guys explain it really well. But if you go looking for them, I think if their Netflix documentary is still on Netflix, it's most likely just the newer one. I would try to find their first one. Their first one is really really good. It kind of drives home some of the point. They really explain their background a bit. And one guy lost his mother, and then he had to deal with kind of all of her stuff, right? and then realizing that he was paying for storage for all of her stuff that was just sitting there. And so it's just a lot of good discussion and a lot of good kind of realizations and stuff. But again, if that sounds like something that might interest you or might think that you could use in your life, I would definitely recommend checking out they're called The Minimalists. That's what these two guys kind of call themselves. Their first documentary, I think, was just called Minimalism or something like that. And again, that was probably more probably in the 6, 7, 8-ish years ago time frame. So if you want to find it and you find it, make sure you're watching. I would encourage you to watch that one instead of their newer one, because I think that one gives a lot of all of their original thoughts, and it kind of lays it out a little bit better. The second one, it feels like it's almost made towards people who've already kind of know what's going on with it all. Anyway, not that I'm advertising for them or anything. I'm just saying it helped me. It might help you, or something like that. So So yeah, I might take some of this time off to do some of that and get things kind of cleaned up a little bit, do some spring cleaning. I want to do some stuff outside, but we're kind of in the... We're mid-August here in North Carolina. It's pretty darn hot usually. But we had that massive heat wave, I think, that affected a lot of the country like a weekend or two ago. And ever since then, it's actually been relatively bearable. It hasn't been like extremely hot, but it's been like extremely rainy. And that might be part of why maybe some of the, I don't know how all the weather fronts and everything work, but I'm sure whatever was bringing all that rain also brought some cooler air and stuff. So we'll see if some of that heat stays away, if I can get some outside stuff done this week as well. That'd be pretty awesome. Definitely some things I want to clean up out there. So that would be cool. Speaking of out there, I wonder if the guys are going to come to do my fence this weekend. He said they would probably do it on a weekend, but I don't know what weekend that will be. So you never know. I might have a new fence come next episode. All right, here goes the stone Instamine. Oh, I love it. I love the sound and feel of Instamining stone. It's one of the best. It means you've made it. You finally made it. I hear you, zombie. Oh, I saw this dirt. I thought that was a cave. Let me turn on my little directional things again. Where was that? Music and sounds? Footsteps. Zombie grows to the left. Footsteps to the right. Footsteps to the left. Oh. There's the culprit. All right. I was going to say, it sounded like more than one. Oh my gosh, and there's a skeleton. They keep sounding like they're behind me, so they must be like getting kind of up underneath me. That guy almost knocked me off. Let me be a little bit more careful about this. And let me get my shield ready. Skelly Bones, where's Mr. Skelly Bones? Look at you. Right in the head. Okay, I feel like they're kind of just like underneath me. Alright, let's find these guys and clean them out and light this up. Where'd they go? Oh gosh. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, hey. Torches. Oh, this is our waterfall area. Where'd the skeleton go? I can hear him. He sounds like he's on top of me. Oh, there he is. Okay. The shield is blocking. Oh, wow, there's a whole thing over here. Look at this. Oh, there's creep, creep. Creep, creep. Alright, let's just get a few torches. It's always good to prevent mobs from being right underneath where you're trying to live. Let's see. I don't need to explore this whole cave. I just want to get some of this lit up. Oh, that was the end of it anyway. Well, perfect. Or at least this side of it. Okay, and then backtrack around here where I killed these guys. Okay, and... Alright. Torch there. Torch up there. There we go. Perfect. Now, I have to get out of here. I should probably be saving some of this andesite and just using the stone to backfill. Speaking of building blocks. There we go. Nice. It's always good to light up a nearby cave if you can. There we go. And the shield comes back down. All right. That was a fun little excursion. Alright, I think that'll be good for now. I can always kind of smooth off the grading of this a little bit. Now once I decide how I want that hill to kind of be shaped. But that at least gives us a way to get up and down it. Okay, excellent. Alright, now let's take out this layer of stone and replace it with some dirt. Gotta be careful with that insta-mine sometimes. It's also nice because doing something like this, like you really just get a lot of this stone, you know, that can be made into stone bricks and everything. I always like kind of these early land clearing projects that this is what helps you get some of those vital building blocks and start building up in your storage. How are we doing on time? We're getting pretty close to the mark here. So cool. Let me just... Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going too low. I didn't realize, no, I'm clearing this out to replace it with dirt. Almost forgot what I was doing. Whoa. There we go. Might as well get some of this copper. We don't have a ton of copper yet, so might as well get it if we can. I mean, I'm sure eventually we'll stumble upon a trial chamber, and then we'll just have all the copper we'll ever need. But until then, until that happens, might as well get some. All right, now let's get some of that. Okay, let me turn off the little subtitle thing. I don't really like them in the bottom corner there, so I don't usually use them. But it is helpful when you're doing something like that, like looking for mysterious groany sounds underground. Oh boy, yeah, I must be getting tired because I'm getting a little bit less talkative at the moment. Sorry about that. But that's okay. Sometimes you just need some relaxing landfill here. Landfill? It's not exactly what I meant. Alright, it's almost time to sleep here. Let me sleep and then finish off this dirt. Oh, there we go. Alright. And sleep. Okay. Let's see here. I was actually thinking about, like, whenever I do these walls, the other side of the wall is going to have the ground at those levels. So if I build the wall down at the ground level here, I'm going to have to do some major terraforming outside of the wall so that it's not just a hill and then to the top of our wall. Because, you know, how are we going to protect from invaders with if the wall is then like the top of the wall ends up being like level with the dirt? So I'll have to probably get outside the wall and like level off some of these hills at a distance that feels comfortable away from the walls. All right. Oh, there's a stone. I know somebody saw that and was like, no, don't leave it there. Okay, let's just see if there's anything else over here that I missed. Again, we're going to leave this hill here for now because eventually my home is going to go on top of that. Some of this ground is going to have to be pulled up a level. Or some of it, at least. Like, some of it can stay down as like a dock or something coming in here at water level, and then maybe kind of on the other side of this wall or something that goes up. Yeah, we'll do something like that eventually. That will be pretty cool. This little thing here can go. That's kind of not making any sense over there. Let's go ahead and do some spawn protecting here. Get some lights back down. So if anyone's wondering what mod this is part of a larger mod called Mini HUD. M-I-N-I, Mini HUD, HUD. Stands for heads up display. It's usually what you call all the things on your screen that show like health and all that good stuff. It's usually called the HUD. There's a ton of things that this mod can show. Like you can even see in the left hand corner, I have my frames per second, my number of entities, and my ping being shown. You can show all kinds of things up there with this mod. I only have a few things being shown, but one of the things that I do have shown is these light levels. So that's what that is coming from if you want to use that in your own game. All right. Very nice. Very, very nice. Look at all of the material we just ground up there. I'm going to take some of that stone. I'll take some of these ores and a sight. The iron, the stone. Okay, we'll take some of that back immediately and get that in place. Still got my little villager blocker up until the library is in place. Let's see. Stone goes in here and a sight should be in with the granite. And we got our ores. And we got ores and wood over here. And seeds in the bin. There we go. All right. Whoa. That is not looking at me at all, is it? Okay, there I am. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I think that's the episode. So next episode, we're going to play with some redstone, and we're going to start optimizing our XP farm a little bit. We'll get our bone auto crafter going. That'd be pretty awesome. We'll get my little patented trash can over there so we can dump our unwanted things in there. And maybe we'll even get a cleric. Maybe one of these guys will become our cleric, and we can get him moved over there. Maybe we can even move him with our little orange buddy behind me. That'll be fun to do without somebody helping because you can't see underneath the thing. We'll see. We'll see what we do. So all that'll be next week. And yeah, I think in the meantime, I'm going to have to figure out what mod is making that shield sound mess up. So hopefully I'll get that sorted out on my vacation next week. Anyway, guys, I really, really do appreciate you guys I'm watching. I mean, more than you know, honestly. Like, you guys leave me comments, and it is I love it. I love every single one of them. I love reading them, and I love laughing along with you guys. And so please, 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 say hi. And I love to hear from you, and I really do appreciate you guys being here and sticking with me. So anyway, I think that'll end the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.